Make sure the camera picks it up, yeah. I won 5-1, bang, goal. That's more notable.
We're joined here by Tekkz and Tom, the current eLions players, the best two players in the world. Let's delve into it and see what makes them so good. We've got a pretty inside the mind look of how to get so good at FIFA.
We have. We're going to be playing England versus England. But first and foremost, who is the better player right now in FIFA 20?
Statistically, me. But me and Tom played the other day, and what was the score? Was it like 5-1 to you?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, so like just make sure the camera picks it up, yeah. I won 5-1.
Since eLions, Tom started to watch me play, and he started to get better at tournaments. So he can talk all he wants, but one of the main reasons he's good is because you watch me, and you said that in interviews as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I've given him credit. I mean, obviously, I am the one pressing the controllers, yeah. Like, it's not just all Tekkz, but yeah, ever since eNations, we've become closer. Obviously, did a lot of work together for that. And then we've been playing ever since. He coached me at the big event playoffs, got me out Swiss. Unfortunately, fell a couple rounds too early, but yeah, it's been really enjoyable. Teaming up next month as well, so it'll be fun.
We're jumping into this game. We'll see England versus England. Are we playing the exact same teams? Have we favoured any English players in there?
Yeah, he's gone for Rashford, his new best mate, and
Rashford's
I've got
guy.
Harry Kane in there. Obviously, as a Spurs fan, leading the line. But yeah,
any big Liverpool players?
I think Trent's playing. If not, I do apologise. But I think I got him in the starting lineup. As you can see, I've got hilarious CDM. Send it mid. Oh, Rashford.
Mate, come on, I've read you so many times.
We saw it out wide then. You put your foot on the ball. Just for people listening at home, simple, effective skill moves this year. What are we looking towards? Because it's different from last year, with sort of the Lakaketa was the main move that you had to have in your locker. This year, what's your number one effective skill move?
What I know about FIFA, I don't know if this counts as skill move, but like, if you have the ball, if you do a dead stop and it's completely still, the passing accuracy will be better than usual. Obviously, when you pass when you're on the move, it's less accurate. So, as you see what he's doing now, he's dead stop. The pass will be more accurate, basically. So yeah, I can count that in as a dead stop. 100% worth learning.
Ball roll and drag back. They're like the best ones.
The ball roll's so simple as well, isn't it? But yet so effective, especially this year on FIFA 20. What do you think is it that separates you from me, pretty much?
My one bit of advice is don't be stupid. Like it sounds really basic and like really easy, but like a lot of the time players just give the ball away stupidly. Like,
play simple.
You got to
like
like
be predictable.
Like you got to play simple, and then when you get in a dangerous area, then try to do something.
Here we go.
You didn't read that. You didn't read that.
Why are you sure that was?
You're lucky. You probably think he's joking about the don't be stupid, but like he genuinely turns to me mid-game and he's like, the only reason you're not doing well is because you're being stupid. Like, so this is the most simple advice ever, and it just makes you think like, yeah, maybe I should slow the game down a little bit. You don't need to be doing skill moves, anything like that, until you get in a dangerous area, and that's what he always is reminding me of. So yeah, he does actually use that advice.
What's an eventful first half, by the way?
Yeah. Well, we had a shot. We had a shot.
Plenty of
One shot
action.
I've had a
registered.
shot.
A word on formations, because as any FIFA players at home, you're like, what formation do I play? It's something that's very basic, but a lot of pros will kind of back the same formations. For both of you guys, kicking off with Tekkz, how would you know what formation to play each year? Or is it the same for you?
That's just usually it's the same. It's usually the same thing works. So 4-2-3-1 and 4-4-2. They're like the best ones. But like I started with 4-4-2 this year, then I changed to 4-2-3-1, and now I play that. So it's just like what works.
Is that just because of the two
and like what you're most confident with?
CDM players as well? Is that something you've always liked?
Yeah. Like I like defending with just 6 guys, and then with like the 4 forwards, so all the cams and the strikers. So I don't need to defend with many players, but like someone like Tom, like he needs quite a few players to defend.
Does that mean you're playing 5 at the back, Tom, or not?
No, he over-exaggerates because he's obviously a bit of a freak of nature, let's be honest. Don't want to say it to his face, but I'm going to have to.
You just did.
He defends different to most people. I mean,
Very aggressive.
yeah, he's a very aggressive defender, you would have seen that. So he doesn't need as many players. But for me, like using a 4-2-3-1, get that defensive stability with the 2 holding midfielders. Or mainly a 4-2-2 as well, because that has the 2 midfielders as well.
Oh, going to see a goal.
Oh,
Mate, that's
my guy
awful.
Rashford.
That's awful.
A question, this year in FIFA 20, we had more of an emphasis on defending. What would be your eLions top tip for defending?
For someone that's struggling to defend, I would tell them to look into custom tactics. Custom tactics play a big part with the whole defending thing. How you set your player instructions, how you move your team, where you have them. That all comes from the tactics screen before the game to help. Because obviously you can only control 1 out of 11 players, you can't control all 11. So you need your other 10 to be in some sort of shape. So yeah, I think it all stems from custom tactics.
I reckon you should defend with like less guys, because then you put yourself in a position where you have to make a decision. So like, say you make yourself have 2-on-2s at the back, you're learning how to defend 2-on-2s in certain situations, like bang, goal. That's 1-0 son.
You know
when
Rashford as well,
you know when you were doing that
before the
photo
game.
shoot earlier and you were doing a bit of that?
Look at me doing my own celebration on me.
And of course, last year you guys made some content as well with the players.
Yes.
Tekkz pretended to be Sterling against Trent, and you annoyed him pretty much. You
Yeah,
were loving that piece of content.
Trent talks about it with me today.
Oh, the state of them goals, man. I'm not saying that. So that weren't you?
Tom, as well, you filmed with Callum, didn't you?
Yeah, it's enjoyable, even if I did lose, but you know, I won't talk about that.
Was that your worst moment of your whole career?
It's up there, isn't it? It's up there.
You two actually matched at a competitive event
I'm here to talk about that.
back in May. You won the Xbox side of the bracket, and Tom, you won the PlayStation side. You matched in the final. How did you go into that game?
It was a weird experience, but yeah, if you're ever going to match your mates, you always want it to be in a final like that, so can't complain too much.
Imagine, after I won, I was the nicest person. You know, Tom just didn't want to talk to me for like hours. Like, I was so nice as well. I was like, I did everything for him.
Do you know why I was annoyed at him? I'll be honest, it's because he rainbow flipped me. He's got like, I thought we were mates, and I realised now we're playing, yeah, everything goes out the window. You do forget about that. It's just another person controlling players behind the screen. You sort of forget that they're mates whilst you're playing the game.
Did Tekkz do the Steven Gerrard on you?
Yeah, he did. Even though I asked him specifically before, please don't do that.
Basically,
he still did it.
If you don't know, for a bit of context,
Okay.
this chance for Tom off the post. Basically, if Tekkz winning the game when he's playing competitively, he'll normally bring on Steven Gerrard. Has he scored for you ever when he comes on?
Once, I think.
Nah, twice.
How big is it for you to represent England as the eLions?
It's massive, to be honest. One of the biggest tournaments of the year. Obviously, the only chance to represent your country in a tournament. So I think when the calendar comes out, it's what you're looking for, probably as one of the most prestigious tournaments of the season.
But yeah, honestly, it's a good feeling. Obviously, when you're playing, and then you hear the commentaries going, for England, it makes it like more like realistic, so yeah.
And there you go.
And a little wonder win, I'm very happy.
That's
about
why
that,
he's
by
so
the way.
happy. He just won the game 1-0.
Smash and grab. Smash and grab, hit the post twice.
But no, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure chatting to you, and fingers crossed you can retain your place as an E-Line this year, and we'll see you in the E-Nations Cup.
Man, shot that's so poor from you.
We've heard the tips and tricks from the current E-Lines. If you want to take their seats this year, head over to thefa.com/beat the E-Lines for your chance to represent England.